Hey guys, I'm Autumn and we're today here at Family and Aesthetic Medical Centers, and today we're going to be discussing blood donation. So I'm here with Dr. Coulter.
Hi.
And so let's see, we are discussing this because January is National Blood Donation Month. But just to get started, have you ever donated blood, Dr. Coulter?
I have, and I have donated blood a few times. I feel like I haven't done it as much as I probably should, which is one of the reasons we should be talking about it in January, because blood is so important for all kinds of things that we do in healthcare. And I wanted to kind of hit on some of those things. So when we think about blood, we need blood for various things, right? We need it for surgery, and we need it if somebody's anemic, and we need it if a mom lost a lot of blood during labor. And so there are various reasons that we need it, including chronic conditions like sickle cell and things like that. So really important that we do that. And what about you? Have you ever donated?
I did. I did it in high school because I got a graduation cord for it.
Oh.
And so it was definitely self-serving at that time. But I think what changed my mind is I met an ER physician, and of course he saw trauma and these emergency situations. He would go every 8 weeks on the job or on the dot to make sure that he was participating and helping his community more so than just being there and treating it, but being part of the solution as well.
Yeah, and the thing about donating blood is, like that physician, we have to constantly do it, right? Because every single day there's somebody who needs it. And so it's great to go donate once a year, but the thing is, blood has a really short shelf life. And so the blood that I donated now is not necessarily blood that's going to be good a year from now, right? And so we have to make sure that people who need it, because our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers, all those people may be in a situation at some point in time where they need blood, you know? And so making sure that we do our part is really important. And this is the beginning of the year. So as people are thinking about the new year and ways to help people, donating blood is something that is safe and effective and saves thousands of lives all the time, right?
Yeah, and then the process of it is pretty simple too, right? And so whenever you go in, they'll of course make sure that it's safe for you to check or for you to donate some blood. So how they do that is they take a little pinprick and they check to see how much blood you have. Because we don't want to take blood from someone who genuinely needs it a little bit more than everybody else.
Right.
Another way that they check you is making sure that your blood pressure looks good and just a little bit of vitals. And so you get screened before. Whenever you go in, you really just sit there, have your arm, they'll clean it off, they'll put a little tourniquet to make the blood draw easier, and then you're in and out in almost an hour. It's really...
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, what does it take to donate blood? And then there are even some people who are like, well, I don't know if I want to donate my blood, or I don't want anybody else's blood, right? But in a life-saving measure, like let's say someone was in a car accident, you need blood in order to survive. And so really what we screen for is we make sure that the blood is safe, right? So when the blood is taken from somebody and before it's given to somebody else, there's a lot of screening measures to make sure that we're not transferring infections and things like that. So we're screening for HIV and we're screening for hepatitis and things like that. So we're making sure that the person who does receive the blood is able to receive blood that is safe and blood that doesn't have infections that would lead to like chronic conditions like HIV or hepatitis, which is really good. And then sometimes people are just scared to like go through the process because they're wondering like, how painful is it? But literally it's like a little pinch, right? And it's not like that pain or that pinch will continue the whole time that you're donating that blood. It's just the initial little stick to get the needle in. And once that needle is in, then that blood is able to flow through a catheter and they're able to collect that blood for the person who needs it. And this is really close to my heart because I had a family member who had to be hospitalized in the ICU and lost a lot of blood because of a car accident. And guess what? They needed blood at that time. And so thankfully there are people around the world who do this and who donate and who think about others. And that way they save my family member's life. And I would hate to imagine what could have happened if they didn't have blood available. So it's really important for that to happen.
No, I agree. And I think that that's a beautiful thing to think about with the beginning of the year is, of course, we come up with resolutions for how we can improve ourselves, but maybe a resolution to help continue to give to our community and to help serve others, just as others are serving us in different ways or whenever we really need it. And so that might be something good to think of and kind of carry with you through the new year.
Where can people go to donate blood?
So a main one that people think about are like these Red Crosses and blood donation sites. Sometimes Red Crosses will even have like mobile blood donation. So sometimes they'll go to you or go to your clinic or things like that, and then be able to get you in and out. You may just have an appointment and then you're just in and out.
Yeah, so if you are leading any efforts in your community and there's something you want to think about as to how to help your community, reaching out to some of these donation centers, they will bring a bus or a van to your location a lot of times and allow you to sign people up so that they can donate blood and help. So it's a great way to give back, and it's a great way to save multiple lives, not just one life when you donate. So looking forward to people doing that this year. And of course, if you ever have any questions, reach out to us here at Family and Aesthetics Medical Centers, and we're here to answer those questions for you. Come on and join our family.